And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Gill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Here we go, D. Here on time. Hey, ball. Bang, bang. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Through physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57. Mike, 57. Come on,
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
It's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. This to Jarwin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And has it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson, and that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. John Jenkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
First down, a run with Cohen. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. This one to Jarwin over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott looking deep for Elliott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
26-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Trubisky took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Prescott from the gun.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Buster Screen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 46 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11.
They go to Elliott again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Gibson brought him down.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit because If you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Again, it's Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift, shift. Check the backer, check the backer. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch it hate.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Down at the 23.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Bears 14, Cowboys 6. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff portion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Mike 57. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ran, go. 57's the mark. Watch 57. Here we go, here we go.
Trubisky to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And they work this out past the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, no, he lost the football. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their